What's up guys, Brandon here, and today I'm going to be doing just a random video. I'm going to be doing my Blu-ray collection because I think I should let you all know what kind of movies I'm really into, and I just thought it'd be cool to show it off a little bit. So let's get right into it. Okay, to start us off, we'll be talking about one of my pride and joys, and that would be this Tarantino box set, which is pretty cool. It's not really much of a box set, it's where it's just the films all compiled together in one collection. It has Reservoir Dogs all the way to Django Unchained for all of Tarantino's films that he's directed. Still don't have The Hateful Eight yet, just haven't got around to getting it. I've watched it about maybe like 2 or 3 times. I really enjoy that film, but yeah, I love this. I love Tarantino's films. I think my favorite films might have to be Kill Bill, just as, you know, one entity, even though it's 2 films technically. Next we got 2 kind of like romance films. They're my only like sort of romantic films, but I really enjoy them. That's why I got them. Obviously. Silver Linings Playbook. This film, I really love it, and the soundtrack's great, and De Niro and Bradley Cooper and Jennifer Lawrence, they're all great in it. It's a really depressing film, and that would be 500 Days of Summer. Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Zooey Deschanel do great in this film. Next, we got the Man with No Name trilogy, and this has a fistful of dollars for a few dollars more, and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I love Clint Eastwood. I'm a huge fan of his, and this is just a must-have if you're a fan of Clint Eastwood. This might be my most favorite film, and that would be No Country for Old Men. This is a steelbook. I don't know, I've never really been able to find it anywhere. This is I got off of Amazon, and I think it's really cool. And also it's got like some artwork on the cover, or on the inside rather. And yeah, this is just one of my favorite films, and I thought I'd get it in steelbook form just to you know, show my appreciation for it. Next, another great film. Like, from this first section are some of my favorite films with, like, really, I don't think there are any flaws. That'd be Drive with Ryan Gosling. Just a film you must see. I think my favorite superhero film, right up there with The Dark Knight, and that would be Logan. Hugh Jackman just does amazing in that. A really funny film and a very surprising film, The Disaster Artist. I was not expecting it to be that good, and I didn't expect to enjoy it as much as I did. One of my favorite action films. Need to get the 2 rest of the other films, not counting Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and that would be Raiders of the Lost Ark. Just perfect film in my opinion. A film I enjoy pretty well. I love the dinosaur parts, and that would be Jurassic Park, and the acting's great. I don't know. Oh man, this might be my 2nd or 3rd favorite film, and that would be Jaws. I love sharks, I love the ocean, and this film is what started that craze. My favorite comedy, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I think my favorite film of last year, Baby Driver. Just a great, really underrated film. Napoleon Dynamite. If you haven't seen it, you need to whenever you have the chance. Oh, one of my favorite Scorsese film, Taxi Driver. It's a really cool steelbook. Love the artwork. Man, almost fell out. Yeah, I love the artwork. My favorite drama, Walk the Line. I'm a huge Johnny Cash fan. It's an alright film. Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. It's alright. And just classics. A New Hope all the way to Return of the Jedi. Okay, getting back. Got Batman Begins. Dark Knight. I got it in this weird little case thing. I don't really like it. It takes up a lot of space. It's pretty thick. Not a Blu-ray, but I find it worth mentioning. The Room. The fucking Room is just amazing. This is a really cool collector's edition, I guess you could call it. The Stranger Things one. I'll go ahead and show the poster that it came with. It's pretty cool, right? Another pretty good comedy. It's mostly nostalgia. Space Jam. A great David Fincher film. Fight Club. Here, I'm probably gonna like ruin this whole stack and everything's gonna fall down, but another David Fincher film that needs to get a Blu-ray release. Like I said, also not a Blu-ray, but Panic Room. This is one of the best thrillers, and it doesn't have a Blu-ray release. I find that really surprising. Francis Ford Coppola's The Godfather. Don't have any of the sequels. Still haven't even seen The Godfather. I know I'm kind of bad with some of these films. I've watched this not too long ago, Scarface, one of my favorite films. Martin Scorsese's Casino. Martin Scorsese's Wolf of Wall Street. Is this fucking Martin Scorsese's Goodfellas? I can't have memory on Scorsese's films really. The Avengers. Not huge into Marvel movies, but that's a pretty good one. Now this is one of my favorite superhero films, Spider-Man. Need to get the second one, might get the third one just to have a complete thing, but I absolutely adore Tobey Maguire. A really sad, depressing film, Stand By Me. This is just a really great film. Oh, I almost forgot that I own this. Okay, cool. This is a Dirty Harry collection. This includes Dirty Harry, Magnum Force, The Enforcer, Sudden Impact. Doesn't include the Deadpool to finish it off, which is kind of, aggravating, but it's fine. First Blood, Sylvester Stallone. Pretty good film. This was one of my favorites when I was a kid. Scooby-Doo Cyber Chase? Yeah, a really awesome film right here. The Terminator by, what's his name? James Cameron. What's really cool about this right here is it came with like some really awesome pictures, like some behind the scene pictures. There's James Cameron with Arnie, and like I just thought that was really awesome. Like I think Blu-ray should do this more, where like you get like some more behind the scene photos. And Linda Hamilton, I thought that's really cool, guys. Commando, really cheesy action film, but world goes round, it's all right. Resident Evil, a really sad film, one of the most depressing films I own. American Sniper, directed by the great Clint Eastwood. A pretty good film. I enjoy it. A lot of people didn't like it for the historical inaccuracies, but All Eyes on Me, really... I didn't even mean that. But no, this is a really great film. Well, not really a great film, but it's alright. I still need to get Straight Outta Compton. I like NWA. Yes, I know a white kid, but anyways, nah, I really do enjoy the story of NWA, and that movie was really great. Straight Outta Compton was. Another Clint Eastwood film, Hang 'em High. Have not seen it yet, but I just so happen to own it. Oh man, this is some more Clint Eastwood. Really great film, directed by him, Gran Torino. Another film directed by Eastwood, also stars on The Outlaw Josie Wells. Deadpool. Haven't seen Deadpool 2 yet. And this is a wrestling documentary. On to the horror. Great classic, A Nightmare on Elm Street. One of my favorite films. Silence of the Lambs, Jodie Foster, Anthony Hopkins. Perfect. I made a review on that. Got like barely any views, kind of hurt on the inside, but it's okay. Made a review on this. Got alright views. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's not always about the views. Was planning on watching this soon. Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. Shelley Duvall, Jack Nicholson, they just do perfect in that film. I think kind of a revolutionary film, especially for the jump scare. Wait Until Dark, starring Audrey Hepburn, Alan Arkin, and Richard Crenna. Really great film. Love Audrey Hepburn. John Carpenter's The Thing. Did not like it the first viewing. Watched it again. Really like tried to appreciate how the film... I wasn't expecting like a huge jump scare fest or nothing. I wasn't like trying to set my expectations too high, but I kind of took an appreciation of the fact that isolation itself is scary. Halloween 2. John Carpenter's Halloween. Apparently this has become an unboxing video because I have not opened this film, but we'll do it now for the Blu-ray collection so far. American Psycho, a really great film starring Christian Bale. It's basically Batman if he was a psychopath, so can't go wrong with that. Alright, Jeepers Creepers. This is the Shout Factory edition. Love it. Don't have the second one for, well, I have the second one just as a DVD. Don't have it as the Shout Factory release though, and that artwork on the cover is great. Split. Love M. Night Shyamalan. I need to get more of his films. My second favorite film of last year, Jordan Peele's Get Out. A classic. It's a classic. Not so much of a classic, but it's alright. Lights Out. What I find really inspiring is this started out as a short film, made it into a feature length. That's really cool. Oh boy, one of my favorites, The Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2. Bruce Campbell, Sam Raimi. Perfect pair. This is alright. I like it pretty well. I would say these are like B and like an A. This is sort of like a C+, Army of Darkness. It's alright. A little bit too much cheese for me. The Exorcist, watched it, did not really like it. As Above, So Below, I think this is a pretty okay film. It's not that great, but I love the setting. I think that's a really unique idea. There's probably tons of other films that have done that, but I don't know of them, but I think that's a really great one. You know, as I think about it, it's sort of like The Descent. So The Descent is basically a better As Above, So Below. The Strangers, this is actually a glow-in-the-dark slipcover, so I'm going to see if I can get some light on it, and you can see the glow-in-the-dark, maybe. Well, it's not really showing up, but just imagine you can see it in glow-in-the-dark. It's pretty cool whenever you can actually see it. The 2017, it's really, like, I think it's in my top 5 maybe for that year. Also, speaking of top 5s, have you guys seen the new Upgrade film? That's a really good film. I really enjoy that. The 1990 It, I think it was made in 1990. Yes, 1990. Okay, yeah. Tim Curry's great in this. Alien. It's alright. Don't think it lives up to the hype. Not for me, at least. Sort of, I might need to rewatch it again, sort of like The Thing. I've only watched it once. Not even going to say the name of this, just... I still get dislikes on my review for it, for what I thought. My thoughts have changed, I think. My thoughts have changed a bit more since I reviewed. There's no denying that is a bad film. Dawn of the Dead, Zack Snyder. Really good director. Love this film. This is a singular Friday the 13th Part 2 Blu-ray. This is my pride and joy for horror, at least, so far. And that would be the Cheap Man's Friday the 13th collection. Paramount collection. Because I can't really afford the $300 to $400 whole collection, including the New Line Cinema films. So yeah, this is just what I kind of have to deal with, and I'm not really upset with it or anything. It includes Friday the 13th, the original through 8th, you know, all the Paramount films, and I love it. I absolutely love that collection. Here, I'll actually show you all what I have for my horror shelf and what's right beside this collection right here. The collection sits about right there, and I got this really cool CJ Graham signed mask that I showed you all in a few videos back, and this really awesome NECA Friday the 13th Part 3 Jason that comes with a bunch of like cool little accessories and whatnot. So yeah, I think that's about it for my collection. So if you all made it this far, thank you. If you tuned out earlier, thanks. But no, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Drop a like on the video if you liked it, and tell me if my collection sucks or if it's good. I'm still working on it. So thank you all so much for watching, and until next time.